Msema kweli ni Biblia, na kama ni kweli pete nitakuvisha, na kama pasta atasema mpenzi wejua ushafika mbele, nataka wewe ndio nguvu yangu, nahisi wewe ndio raha yangu, nataka wewe nataka wewe ndio nguvu yangu, nahisi wewe ndio raha yangu, nataka wewe wenye kusema watasema, watachoka, usiku na mchana tunasonga mbele, mpenzi, na wenye wivu wajinyonge lady, no, wanachokula haitufanyi twende choo, na kama huu ndio mwanzo basi misioni mwisho.
Definitely, so beautiful things coming through right there, all the way from Ambasa Mandela, all the way from Kenya. And hey, I still go by the name of Professor Lance, and you are still listening to the Reggae Vibes right here on 5FM Radio. Good evening to you in case you have just tuned in, and it's good to know that you are part of this particular broadcast as we broadcasting to you on 89.9 FM right here in Lusaka and the surrounding areas. And like I said, this particular evening we get to have our first international interview right here on your Happy Day station. Remember, this is a station that you get to sing along to, and I have my guest with me right here via phone call all the way from Kenya. Mandela, good evening, how you doing?
Like a king, Professor Lance. How's it going, brother?
Well, it's going great. Good to have you. You are a king, my brother, man. You are a king.
Wow. I am humble. Thank you. Honored.
Trust me, your EP is one massive project that I haven't gone a day without listening to, and this is an EP where you are listening to the songs back and forth. You know, whenever a song plays, you do not even do next to go to another song, but you still get them playing on and on and on and on because you get to enjoy the music. The message in it is super lovely. Congratulations on that one, man.
Oh, brother Prof, more life, I give thanks. Those are big, empowering, energetic words coming from your beautiful soul. Thank you, brother.
Big ups, and hey, welcome to Zambia on Zambian Radio. We're great to have you and super excited to have this particular interaction with you.
I know, I love this. If this is the vibration of Zambia, then I think I should be traveling soon to Zambia.
Definitely, brother, man. You just have to come through to Zambia and just get to, appreciate people that appreciate your music. Nataka wewe so far is people's favorite, apparently.
Whoa.
It's a vibe, Nataka wewe. Like the chorus just gets to you the first time you listen to the song.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, brother Lance, and sending my love to your listeners, my fans right there, right now. That's my family. Thank you so much. Big up everybody who's listening right now, and thank you for having me in your show tonight.
All right, so quickly, let's get to do. I did a little bit of a biograph for the people to just know you a little bit, but let's get into it. Let's get to have people know you more. When exactly did you start singing? And hey, how did you receive the call? Not so many people receive the call when they have the calling for singing or doing music. Not all of them pick it up, but hey, here you are, picked it up and delivering it so nicely.
Wow. Well, I really appreciate and love that you call it a call because it's a call because how you choose how you're gonna talk in your music, the lyrics you're gonna write in your music, and the emotions you're going to express in your melodies. So it is a calling, like. So for me, it came out of childhood. It was also out of a heartbreak. My mother, I can remember this, but I just lost my mother. I started this in 2000. That's when I started to sing.
Oh.
And I was like, first I'm singing, this music that I know in the churches. But then my voice was really nice. So when I come to Nairobi, moving from the rural to Nairobi, my community, Mathare, had got an international organization that was actually there to help children in sports and arts and culture. So this actually was where I found my calling through mentorships, and so I had a standing, somewhere to stand.
Oh, yeah.
And in the understanding of what I wanted to do, and this started in Nairobi. So I'll say in 2005, I internationally, professionally became a musician.
All right, pretty interesting. And condolences to hear of the passing of your mother. And well, it's quite unique of how you took it. And I saw how best maybe you need to bring a positive out of it. But hey, 2000 you start singing. Let's walk through your music journey. I know for a fact that when you do your first project, not so many people believe in you because you're just an upcoming artist, and the already established artists that people would love to listen to and pay more attention to. How was it for you? How was the reception?
Yes, brother Lens, when you go solo, it's really a tough world there. It's just a new learning, basically starting afresh, starting to know the industry afresh in a different dimension. I would say not to learn the old ways, but to learn the more new things that you don't know, to discover things. So for me, I took it positively because it's an exploration world. It's also an expressional world, and you have to be expressive and explorational and expressional, so you have to explore and actually just do all these things because that's the way you exist. And existing is actually now that person. That person that did not exist, now you find him. And no matter what shape that person is in, the fans will always shape you up. And the fan is that person whose story is related to the narrations you're telling as a musician. So for me, as a Pan-African musician in Africa, I stand by our cultures of narration and our styles of narration. And I'm still young in the studies of music, I would say. No matter how great I might feel of what I'm learning, I say I'm still young here and I'm learning. And I'm actually here to learn. And there's a lot for me to learn, especially in this generation, shifting world, I would say. So I have to catch up. I have to learn a lot.
All right. Now, I understand that it's almost an African disease where, patrons or fans do not really give too much juice to an upcoming artist and somebody that just joins the music just there. Mostly you have to struggle for a while for you to make a mark or for your name to become a household name in the industry. How are you coping up, and what are you doing different to make it to make your name as a household name right there in Kenya and of course across the globe eventually?
So I'll say charity begins at home. Every story has got a beginning, like we say, a beginning. So if you're not known from home, you cannot be known somewhere else.
Exactly.
So for me to be known or to cope up with people trying not to really support the upcoming, I'll say, if you stand for something really good and something for the people, it's or let me say, if you stand with the right thing, you will always be the prophet at home. Nobody wants to associate with you, okay? So I'm denied that at home here for a longer time, but there is respect. So when you walk in a place or when you go somewhere, they know, they tell you. When it's not about telling you, you have to know. So me, I know. So for me, I stand by what I believe in, and I believe that is what makes people respect me. And I don't think it's about numbers. It's actually about the impact of what comes out of when Mandela is really put to test. Because many people think, oh, you have to be releasing videos every month, No, the system has a balance. And I know it's not like a long time when we have to do revolution like that. So I'm studying, like I said, I'm learning. And so in this way, I work on new projects now and then to experiment. But yes, also as I'm learning, I also have to explore, try experimenting things. Take a video out or something. But for me, I don't want to do the norms. I don't want to go the light. I want to be in the clip because I'm the light in, and I will inspire many people to be. I have an agenda. And I believe there must be a proper agenda without no propaganda. And if you know that, then you don't have to wonder about what any agenda speaks about you. Like everything is going to be perfect. So I mean, gold is priceless because you can't find it everywhere. Ask Diamond.
Now,
I would say something like that.
Okay, sorry. Now, music is diverse, and so many people, when they come into the industry, they've decided, to go with what is currently trending. Obviously, the Afrobeats, the Amapiano, all these other, trendy type of music. But as young as you are, you've decided to stay in the roots, obviously talking about you doing reggae music, and the type of reggae that you're doing is somehow different from the traditional reggae or the root reggae that most people are used to. What made you decide go that route?
Thank you, Brother Prof. First of all, for me, music is very versatile, and so you cannot put music in a box. And so when people choose to go with what the light shows, then people like to follow the light, like I say, and I don't follow the light. But I learn from the light. If there's no light, you cannot see anything. So that's why for me, I have to be the light. So I can only put the light where I want to learn. Not everywhere. I cannot just put my light out there. Boom, boom. I'm all over the place. I'm a piano, I'm there. Reggae, I'm there. But even if I'm gonna do it, here is where the versatility comes in. Artist is artist because they are godly, they're creators. So you use a language that you can use and a music you can use. For many years, reggae has always been a patriotic and Pan-African and voice of the people vibration. So you can't just abuse reggae. And if you see the similarity in music today, it's all about abuse words, abusive emotions. It's all about, I want to show you I'm better than you. You gotta come to where I am. But me too. I'm like that in this level. Like we have something better here. You can do it with reggae. There's some songs you have to express through a piano. So without contradicting, I'll say let artists be artists. I think everything is a piece of art, but everyone has to know what they stand for. So if you know what you stand for, you can always sing in any language. And that's the language of the world today. I'm a piano and all these.
Well, Pretty interesting. And of course, to you, our dear listener, remember that this is Reggae Vibes on 5FM Radio with yours truly, Professor Lance. And of course, right about now, I am having an interaction with one great young artist all the way from Kenya. And of course, he goes by the name of Ambasa Mandela, of course, with great diverse music and great content coming through from him. And just having an interaction, getting to know him better right here and see what he offers to the music market. Now, coming back to you, Mandela, let's get to talk about your brand new EP. It sounds to be a project that has a lot of emotions in it. I've listened to the whole lot of it. I've listened to the whole lot of it. I've played it over and over again, and I can tell the different emotions that are in the EP. Let's talk about this project.
Yes, the EP. Salsa scene. I did it in the year 2017, and the reason why it feels so new is actually because it did not penetrate the market so well. There was not enough marketing for it at that time, so we had to find many ways to do it. But then I think, look, I had to make a team. So slowly, and there's some good things that just need time to marinate by themselves. It was done actually by an amazing, talented, legendary producer from Zimbabwe called Humphrey Oaks Domboka, who also is an amazing, talented musician. So it came out like that because at that time there was a lot of things going on around the world. That's just when Corona wanted to hit the world. But I was out there one time and I look at myself and I say, I need to actually show people who I am, but I also have to show myself what I can do, and I want to see it. So that basically was more like a personal, dedicated album because I listen to it more. I think I listen to that music more than any of my fans listen to it because and it brought a healing to me, and for me that really played a big part because I believe also that without self-healing you cannot heal nobody.
Exactly.
And as a musician is also a healer. I need to heal myself before I heal anybody else. So for me, that's why I think the songs are so emotional.
Yeah, because I think I've listened to a whole lot of them. There's gospel in it, there's love in it, personal stories being told in it. Fans' favorite currently, I would tell you here, Nataka Wewe. That's a gospel song, isn't it?
Nataka Wewe. That song is actually a love song. I was thinking even you are saying fantastic love.
Oh.
See?
Okay.
The story. But I will say without but. And also it makes sense as you bring this about gospel. If you ask yourself what gospel is, it means good news.
Good, exactly.
And my songs is all about good news. It's all about good things, But I'll say this song here particularly, it was a love song. I wrote this song long time ago when I was in high school.
Wow.
Sing Nataka Wewe means I want to be with you. I want you. And it's this young guy singing this love song to his love, the first love he's ever seen. He's ever fallen in love just only once when you're young. You know how it feels when you fall in love. First time in high school, that girl in primary school. So me, I used to write music during class time. So this is some of the songs that came out inspired by trying to impress.
2017. It sounds like you just wrote it, yesterday, because everyone can relate to the EP.
Wow. But you see, I actually wrote this song, Nataka Wewe, in the year 2008. 2010.
Wow.
Because, 2008 to 2010, I was still in high school then. So, I think that's when I wrote it. Yeah, that's right. I wrote it in 2008. Most of my songs are really old because for me, I take a lot of time to write a song. A lot of emotions go into it because as a musician, storyteller, you have to be an observer. Observe how the people behave, around you, how the society is actually being molded. So you tell a story of a people through your eyes, how you see it, and your story, and you tell a story from another person. And I think that's why it sticks longer in the ears of the people, sounding new.
Have you at some point ever felt like the language you are doing your music in would be a barrier for your music to penetrate the global market?
That's actually the opposite. I'll give you a basic example, like my brothers in the mainstream. Look at Davido, for example. Look at Brother Diamond Platnumz, who actually use a lot of English in his songs, but these killers are killing this. They are killing the shows when people are dying with their songs. Look at Davido and even this boy again. I say, Burna Boy. They all speak in their mother tongue and they go back to the roots. That's why I was saying, versatility in the music industry, it comes with the gifted creativity from the Most High, and you have to go back to the roots. If you're not rooted, you'll be like normal people trying to actually impress abnormal people. That's Kilamangu too. Yeah.
Let's talk of your audience. When you sit down writing your music, do you have a particular audience that you target, or you sing from your heart? You write from your heart, and you are looking at everybody else, at least getting the message from your music?
I'll say I sing from my heart. When it comes to writing, I just pick up a guitar and go with the vibe will place a chord, and then look for the vibration of how I'm feeling, and there's always a download that comes. So I sing from my heart, but when I'm writing and composing this song, I am thinking of my audience, not fan base. My audience is full of people who are not even my fans, some of them. We just come to explore and experience this thing called music from Ambasa. Then they will choose to be my fans. So I sing thinking in my head, how will people react to this? What about someone who will not like this word that I put, instead of using this sentence? So I always think about basically the whole world, children, mothers, older people in Yala. Because at the end of the day, I think I have a clear message that needs to be digested for everybody. I have an agenda.
Speaking of an agenda, let's get to talk about it. 2024, in the second month and not yet done with the first quarter. What is the plan?
Nobody knows my plans. But that's a joke.
Okay.
I got plans though. As a musician, I have to share with my people. My plan is actually to release an album this year, a new album called Rebirth.
Okay.
This ninja is going to be the ninja to push on Asasa. So it's a rebirth of what I was trying to do. So these songs inside here basically bring out the real essence of Ambasa Mandela when he is with his guitar, and just a little bit of a beat made out of a creative's head, Also a really nice dance album by an amazing, talented, legendary producer, Ambrose Dunga from Kenya, based in Dar es Salaam, and mastered by an amazing gentleman from the UK called Sam Jones. So I am really confident about it, the message in it, more than the perfection in it. But I believe in perfection of what we stand for. than what we want to impress people. So yeah, it should be coming out in April. If it doesn't come out, then it has to come out.
Okay, pretty amazing and pretty interesting. Well, when we started the interview, obviously you made mention of your versatility, and obviously you spoke of people talking about music videos and all this and that. Well, even when you hit the market, when you are getting to greatness, people love to put a face to the music that they hear. They need to know the owner in person and stuff like that. Any plans for videos, that's music videos, public appearances like concerts, musical shows?
You see, it is people again who like to put. People's expectations are high, and when you give people everything, what do you remain with? The need of the beast called people for my music is too high than what the Most High gives to download. I will break down. So I need to feed them according to time and how it goes. For me, I like to flow with things. There's time for everything, and I think this time is time for me to release my album right now. And I got so many plans with it, but some of them are unrealistic. Most of them are very realistic, and the unrealistic ones, I just take them out. And the realistic ones is people need music, and it's their music. They don't need me, so they don't need to see my face. I can do a video, of course, but I can animate it, or I can do lyric video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My plan actually is not really, I'm not really focusing on releasing any video soon. Probably I'll just release some of my nice pictures, a nice photo shoot. I got videos on YouTube, you know, if you want to see me. You can also go on Instagram, you know. But my excuse for not having videos right now is just, man, I'm not feeling it yet. There's something I have to make. Once I do this album, release, then we can smile. We can talk about videos. You know what I mean?
Yes. Well, anyway, as we are coming to the close of this interview, I would also like to get an answer or to know plans. I think I mentioned, but maybe you might have just slipped your mind to respond to it. Plans for public appearances, concerts, shows, tours.
Man, I can't wait. You tell me. I'm looking forward to travel Africa and the world this year. I got some tours in Nigeria, inshallah, in August. And that's what I know. And Ghana. And when I come back, I will start to think about homecoming. I will try and do like a night show at home for the people, you know, it's called the homecoming, this kind of thing. And I also want to have my own platform where my brothers from all over the country, my friends, my sisters, they can come to my show and eat and rejoice the whole world here in Kenya. With my country also, I was thinking, you know, a place people can have an experience of Kenya, Kilimani.
All right, so lastly, let's get to wrap up the interview with collaborations. Any plans to do collaborations with renowned names in the game? Probably, maybe even one of Zambia's greatest musician.
Yes, I would love to do collaborations with African artists. Being a Pan-African artist, I think it's time for artists actually to find a way to work together without people bringing them together. But so that goes with the connections. So I'm really throwing out my connections out there, sourcing out ways to get to the people that I need. You know, I don't know a lot of ways to get to these, a lot of nice artists I need to get to. But I've been doing collaborations with my brothers here in Kenya, East Africa. I've done a little bit of collaborations outside. But you know how it is. Like I said, I'm exploring a lot, learning a lot. So yo, when can we do a collab? Start it with you and your people. Come on, tell me an artist you would like me to do a collab with in your country, and be serious. Like, when you look at my music, think about it. Give me one person, I'm gonna check it out.
Well, I can recommend you for Neo Slayer. He's an amazing artist as well, doing some nice vocals.
Neo Slayer?
Yes, Neo Slayer.
Nice. In Zambia, if you think there's some stuff and work on, yes, then killer.
Definitely, we have also amazing producers. Otherwise, thank you so much, Ambasa. Let's talk about your socials. How can people get interactive with you, as well as how do they get your music?
Thank you so much, brother. You can get me through Ambasa Mandela on Instagram, and so the Google me, yes, Ambasa Mandela. Other places. I'm not on Twitter though. I'm only on Instagram and on TikTok.
Okay, great. Thank you.
On my Instagram, you can go to the link up there. There's a link tree. Sorry about that. There's a link tree, so you go to the link tree, you get all the information. Yes, sir.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Ambassa, for your time. Really appreciate, and great looking out for you, rooting for you, by the way.
More life, so be it. Your words are amazing, and it's a prayer. So be it. Sending my love to everybody, and shout out to Royal Roots for organizing this. Also, I give that to everybody behind this, and you too, my brother Professor Lens the Great. More life, more positivity. Keep the fire burning.
Big ups, brother man. Thank you so much. And of course, our dear listener, remember this was the international interview that we had for you this particular evening. But hey, the show still continues. Keep it locked to at 9.9. Do not touch that dial. Do not change the frequency. Signing out with Ambassa's music. Let's get to play you the title track of the EP, Ona Sasa, right here. Keep it locked.
Ona sasa, ona sasa, ona sasa. Uelewe hapo, uelewe. Uwewewe hapo, we mwenyewe yo. Usilinganishwe na wengine, wewe si kama wao. Usijumuishwe na wengine, haupigani vita zao. Ona sasa vile tunaweza inuana. Ona sasa vile tunaweza jengana. Ona sasa, ona sasa. Yeah, yeah. Unataka kuwa vibes cartel na hauna vibes poa. Unataka kuanzisha cartel na wewe ni one man soldier. Hata wabaya kwa wabaya wanataka vitu poa, ndio maana wanakuja pamoja. Wabaya kwa wabaya wanataka vitu poa. Oh yeah. Uelewe hapo, uelewe. Uwewewe hapo, we mwenyewe yo. Usilinganishwe na wengine, wewe si kama wao. Usijumuishwe na wengine, usipigane vita zao. Oh no. Ona sasa vile tunaweza inuana.